Hi, I am Chrissy, and I am going to discuss a current community needs assessment project that is underway at my international boarding school. It involves the curriculum committee and how to offer upper level classes without the need to remove basic level classes for everyone else. I will pose questions that I have answers to based on this topic. Question number 1. What need did the project address? Ensuring that every student enrolled at the school has the opportunity to take challenging but appropriate classes. Question number 2. Who was involved in the decision-making process? The academic dean, head of school, department chairs, director of academic support, and the director of college counseling to make sure any of the changes won't affect student transcripts for when they apply to colleges. Question 3. How was need assessed? It was based on the number of students who are returning next year and on track to successfully complete certain advanced placement courses. This then highlighted that by offering these courses would offset resources for those needing lower level courses. Question number 4. What data was or is being collected before, during, and after the project? AP exam scores through College Board will be reviewed, and we will collectively compile grades to determine how many students are already struggling in the lower classes and who will not be eligible for the more challenging courses. Question 5. How was the data analyzed and what was learned from it? We haven't collected it yet because the AP exams are taken at the end of the year. We will look at success rates of all courses across disciplines to identify what the upcoming year's courses will look like. Based on what the AP exam scores reveal, will dictate how to balance the course load for the next year. An example is ELL 1 through 4, with 4 being the best. Is not offered every year because those in ELL 3 might be ready to enter mainstream English. This raises the question, do we need ELL 4 or are all students ready to move on? If they are, then the ELL teacher is free to teach something else. Another example is testing of English proficiency at the beginning of the year as compared to the results at the end of the year to make the decision. If the students are at a level 3 at the end of the year, it can also limit what other higher level classes can be taken by the student, since they need a higher level of English to be successful in other higher level classes. Question 6. Was the project fully successful, partially successful, or unsuccessful? Yes, it will be successful in terms of data collection. However, class decisions may still not end up being completely equal. There is a lot to balance. We don't always know who is teaching in the upcoming year because they may not renew their contract. Additionally, we may offer a class, but then students don't sign up to take it. Based on the SWOT analysis, I have some questions to review. What were the internal strengths and weaknesses of the organization in regard to this project? The strength to consider is that all students' capabilities are being taken into consideration. There is strong commitment to equitable access, ensuring all students can enroll in appropriately challenging courses. There's collaborative decision-making involving academic leadership, department chairs, academic support, and college counseling. There's use of multiple data sources, for example, AP exam scores, course grades, English proficiency testing, to guide curricular planning. There is flexibility in curriculum design, allowing adjustments based on student readiness. Example, ELL progression from levels 1 to 4. Some of the weaknesses are limited resources due to the school's small size, affecting staffing and course availability. There's uncertainty around faculty contract renewals, which complicates long-term course planning. There is enrollment unpredictability, which means courses may be offered but not generate sufficient student signups. There is a lag in data collection as key outcomes, the AP exam scores, are not available until the end of the academic year. Next question. What were the threats and opportunities? The threats are that it is for a for-profit organization, and we aren't certain how concerned the owners are with the actual daily operations of the school. There is a risk of resource imbalance where offering advanced courses may reduce support for students needing foundational instruction. There's external pressures related to college preparation and transcript implications, even if offset by college counseling. The internal opportunity is that there is freedom in selecting courses that teachers want to teach when possible, and to develop their own curriculum because they don't follow the external forces of the Common Core. There is the strategic use of assessment data to improve course sequencing and balance in future academic years. There's the opportunity to reallocate teaching resources when advanced levels, for example ELL4, are not needed. How did the organization use the strengths and opportunities to address the weaknesses and threats? The school leverages its collaborative culture and shared awareness of staffing limits to collectively support students across academic levels. Data-informed flexibility allows leaders to adjust course offerings annually, helping offset resource constraints and enrollment variability. Cross-department cooperation ensures that curriculum decisions remain student-centered, even amid staffing and operational uncertainty. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to your feedback. Thank you.